Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Three Geeks conversation. We are joined today by Amelie Anstett. Did I pronounce that right? Amelie Anstett. I got it the second time. That is not Justin and John sitting next to me. It is my daughter, Kylie, who is joining me for her first interview.
Woo!
So super excited about this. You started really young. Did you want to get into dance, or was that something your parents put you in and then you got really into it?
Yeah, so it's really funny because my parents and honestly whole family, they weren't into dancing or acting, anything like that. And it was kind of I tried all the sports like soccer, swimming, kind of all that fun stuff. And I found dance and gymnastics, and I just fell in love with it. And my parents just supported me through all of it, so I'm super grateful. But it was me.
Did you always want to go into acting? Was that your plan? When you were young, were you really into acting or playing pretend?
I was really into performing and making people smile, and just when I was 2 years old, I would literally go in my grandparents' living room and just perform dancing and just being funny. So when I found dance and then I found theater, I was like, wow, you can mix them together. I was like, this is so cool. And then that's kind of how I started to break off into those different aspects.
Yeah, and when you were 12, you did a little concert tour for Justin Bieber. How does that happen?
I did. That was my that opened the doors for me, that whole experience. Basically what it was it was a YouTube contest where you had to learn a minute dance and then do your own video doing the routine. And I remember I submitted it months late. I don't remember. I think it was 3 months late or something. I kind of just did it for the exposure, and I was like, why not? So I was like, yeah, Mom, let's do it. And I wasn't really into any of the kind of more industry side of this whole business. And then I submitted the video. Months went by. I was like, I didn't hear anything. I honestly forgot about it. And I saw someone get the opportunity to dance with him. And I was like, oh my gosh, wait, I did that too. I was like, can we, did I get it? I was kind of just joking around. My mom opened her email and she was like, oh my goodness, Amelie, and started freaking out. And I thought she was joking. And I was like, stop lying. That's so mean. But she wasn't. And a week later, I was dancing with him. And it was the most surreal moment of my life.
How was it like meeting Justin Bieber?
It was amazing. He seriously, of course, in the media, there's different, everyone has their own opinions on him, but he is truly one of the most kind gentlemen I've ever met. And he has taught me so much. And he's really, really humble too, which is amazing.
You still stay in touch with him?
Yeah, in ways. I actually model, represent one his clothing brand, Drew House. Okay. Really fun. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. And then you did some theater work too.
I did, which I kind of did that I first started doing that when I got into dance at just a local theater in my hometown. And I did The Lion King, and I did Legally Blonde. And so I did a little bit of theater, and that's when I kind of was like, oh, this is fun, but I didn't really focus on it that much. And as I kind of kept going and started going out to LA about a year and a half ago, that's when I started kind of getting more into that TV side.
Awesome. Kylie, you got a question?
Yeah.
She has all her prep work on her phone, so she's pulling it up.
That's so awesome.
She was auditioning her questions for me an hour ago. She's like, is this one okay? Is this one okay?
I love it.
What's your favorite TV show?
Ooh, I really let's see. I love Grey's Anatomy, and I love Manifest too. Yeah, it's really
good. Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, that's awesome. I know, Save. It's so good.
Did you watch Chicken Girls before you were on it, or were you just finding out what it was when you got the pot?
So I didn't necessarily watch Chicken Girls, but I knew everyone in the cast just from social media. I didn't know them personally, but I knew who they were because they're all so amazing and such inspirations to me. So I was really, really excited when I got the opportunity. I was over the moon.
Awesome. What was that like going onto a YouTube show, which I found out from my daughter is really popular?
Yeah. So getting this opportunity, like I said, I definitely heard about Chicken Girls. It was such a big show and so many amazing kids are on it. And when I found out that I got the opportunity and got the role of Sadie, I was so honored because it was really, really cool to kind of get to join this ensemble of such inspirational teens. And I remember the first day I was really nervous because it had already been going on for a few seasons, so I didn't really know how it was going to be walking onto a set where everyone knows everyone and they've all been friends since they were little too. So I was like, okay, let's do this. I was like nervous and excited. And I remember I walked in and everyone was just so welcoming and we became friends instantly, which was really, really cool. And I was so happy that that's how it worked out and super grateful.
So, what's it like juggling school, dance, acting? Like, is it tough?
It's definitely, I mean, it has its days like any other any other kid would. We all have our own kind of things, but I look at it sometimes in a way. I feel like as a 16-year-old, it's like you're balancing almost like an adult, like kind of like a career type of job thing, and then your schoolwork and your normal just 16-year-old type of everyday activities. So it's definitely a lot, but I love it so much, and it's kind of something that I've chosen. So every day I'm just so grateful to wake up and get to do it. And it's really, really cool because on set we actually do school in like a little schoolroom, and we have teachers and stuff, which makes it kind of an experience where you feel like you're actually in school even though you're not. But it's really, really awesome how they've set it up and how it works now. That's
awesome. So what do you like doing now? Like, do you want to continue to do like the mixture of the dancing with the acting and the, all that? Or do you like focusing on acting, or do you want to do more dance?
Yeah, so honestly, for me, I'm always someone that is kind of really, really go with the flow with everything in life, because I feel like everything happens for a reason, and I try to really stick to that and focus on just spreading positivity however I can. And right now, my main focus is just kind of continuing with whatever comes my way, whether it's dancing, acting, and of course both of it together, because that's what I love most, is kind of doing that. But dance is how I started, and that's my main passion, and acting coming along has now also become a passion of mine, which is super fun. So I'm just focusing on both of those, and really also focusing on using social media to the highest point I can. I think it's really cool that our generation has been offered such amazing resources to spread so many different types of things. So I really focus on trying to spread positivity and happiness, and just kind of getting connect with people all over the world. And yes, they're fans, but I also look at them more as like friends, just little friends everywhere. And I really like checking in on them and kind of seeing how they're doing.
Yes, we've seen how bad social media can be, especially in 2020. But it's nice to remember like why we actually have it. Like I use it for this podcast. It's how I book a lot of my guests, and you're using it to spread positivity. And yeah, social media can be a great tool.
It really can. I think that's something also that I try to spread, is the fact that so many of us use it for things that we shouldn't be doing, or we use it to honestly like discriminate others, or like, bring people down, which is really, really sad. So I think it's definitely something that is really cool that we can do the opposite and kind of show the other side of it.
Kylie, you got more on your list? I know you do.
Do you like One Direction on any of them separately?
Oh, One Direction?
Yeah.
I love One Direction. I think I was back when I was, how old was I? I was probably like 8, I want to say. I'm not positive, but that's when like they were like the like boy band, and I remember all my friends were like obsessed, and I was never a super like fangirl type of vibe, but I loved their music and knew all the songs. And now especially, I think Harry Styles has come up with some really, really cool songs, and I think it's really cool that he's tapped into kind of some more contemporary like songs. And as a dancer, it's been really cool to like dance to his music now, and then like listen to his more poppy songs when I was younger.
Yeah, we have Harry Styles scented candles, Harry Styles posters that it's questionable that she should have them in her room, Harry Styles records.
I love that. That's awesome. He's amazing.
He is. He really is.
Is that the last of your questions?
No.
Oh.
Do you watch any Brat shows?
I do. I mean, I'm a fan of all of them, honestly, especially kind of getting into it and being able to be on the show. I started to like get more interested, and I was like, let me watch all of them, and I love all of them. I mean, Chicken Rolls is amazing just because I'm grateful to be on it. But another one that I really, really liked was A Girl Named Jo. That one was really cool. Yeah, because it was like a mystery type of vibe, and I love that kind of back in the day when they go back in time.
I like how A Girl Named Jo and Chicken Girls are connected a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to watch A Girl Named Jo with my cousin.
Oh, that's so fun. Yeah, I think it's really something about Brat that is really amazing, is that the crew and the producers and everyone a part of the team is so connected. It's really like one big family, which is so cool. And the way they do their shows is really, really amazing because normally they're all connected in some type of way. And, you find that out whether it's later in seasons or right in the beginning. And it's really, really cool because it kind of tricks your mind, but it brings in the stories.
Awesome. So when you're touring with Justin Bieber or just in general, because, a lot of child stars, they sometimes go down the wrong path. But what are some of the things that your parents have done or that's changed over the years? Because I've heard it's a lot better now to like shelter you from some of the stuff that, some of the fans that might be at a Justin Bieber concert trying to get access to him or whatever. Like how has that experience been for you?
It's been, again, surreal. I think it's really, really amazing. And my parents have always been super. One thing that was always honestly kept me really balanced was the fact that they weren't super involved in it, where they were very like, keep a normal life, make sure you still stay balanced. And I was like, always like, okay. And so they're super, super big on school and making sure I get an education and I keep straight A's and, so they really do an amazing job balancing me and making sure I keep my friends back home and friends out in LA and just keeping a nice normalcy throughout all the craziness. And they've always just taught me to stick to your roots, remember who you are, and crazy stuff goes on with everyone, but again, focus on the positive and just keep going and go with the flow. And they're really amazing support system. So it's
that's
really
awesome.
Nice. Yeah.
I'm friends with Thomas Nicholas, who was in Rookie of the Year. He was the kid in that.
Yeah.
And he had a similar upbringing with his parents, that kept him grounded. And yeah, that sounds great. So like you're huge in social media too. Like how do you go about becoming so big on social media like you are now? You've also got a YouTube channel as well.
Yes, I do. So I think that with social media, again, that's kind of being through with dance. I was never like, oh, let me do social media. Like I just kind of did it because as a dancer, that's kind of what you do. You post your excuse me, you post your solo pictures or just like different dance routines. And that's how I kind of started with social media, and I started making friends at dance conventions, etc. And that's how I kind of got into it. And then once I started going to LA and seeing how all my influencer friends kind of got into it too and how much they posted and did all this, that, the other, that's when I really started getting into it more. And then I got my managers and my agents and they told me kind of how to use it more, how I should target things. And now it's just kind of become like, woo, it's crazy where things go and how suddenly different videos go viral, or it's so random too, but it's really awesome to watch.
If you could be a part of any movie franchise right now, what would it be?
Oh, like movie specifically, or like company?
All of the above. I mean, however you want to answer it.
Oh, okay. If I could be in any movie right now, I would definitely say, ooh, that is so hard. I'm like really want to do like some type of scary type of movie. Or kind of horror, like hop into that side of things, drama.
Like
yeah, something really, 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 more like that side. Or an Adam Sandler movie, like his production company and network is amazing, and I would love to kind of hop into that side too.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Kylie's like, yeah, that sounds great. But what do you have coming up?
I'm actually working on a lot of things right now, which is really exciting. But right before lockdown started last March, I was in the midst of filming a new project, and we have not been able to film it since last March, which is so sad. And so we've just kind of been waiting, but I did get to film another show that I'm working on right now. I got to film in Atlanta, and I kind of keep going back and forth there. And then I was just out in LA working on a few new things, but it's all kind of just been a waiting game lately on when it comes to announcements and being able to actually share what we're doing and working on. And I think that goes for a lot of us actors and dancers right now in the business. It's been definitely a twist of this year. I did not expect this to happen, but I'm also super grateful for everything I've learned in it. But yeah, so I'm really excited to soon be able to announce, hopefully here in this new year, we'll get a change of things.
Is that hard? Because like everything has an NDA now. Like,
yeah.
It could be Rookie of the Year 2, and there'd be an NDA on it.
Exactly. I think it's just been, I don't know. It's weird. It's like you just never know. Like everyone, like my friends, even back home, will be like, "When are you gonna get to go back to LA again?" Or "When are you filming something?" And I'm like, "We don't know. It's just a waiting game. We're all eager and ready, but we also have to make sure we're staying safe and just going with the flow. And we can't really do anything."
Yeah, I heard it's like 4 or 5 COVID tests a day.
Yeah.
From your experience.
We get tested, a few times a day, and then right as you go in, and it's every day that we're there to make sure that we're staying healthy, and then we wear our masks and our shields, and we only take them off when we film, and then put them right back on.
Wow. Got any more questions, Kylie?
I have 3.
3 more questions?
What's your favorite artist or song?
Ooh, favorite artist? Probably Justin, honestly, because he just taught me so much, and I really, really look up to him, and he opened so many doors for me that I've just found he just inspires me a lot. So definitely him. And then I also, a funny one that a lot of people would be like, "Whoa, I really like the band Blink-182. They're amazing, and I like their songs a lot." Which a lot of people
That's my generation.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it was from my mom too. And I just she always used to play them. And I was like, I really like these songs. And now, especially in my teen years, I've gotten into them a lot. So yeah.
What do you like to do with your free time?
Oh, this is fun. I mean, it kind of just depends. I'm super into, of course, like dancing, and even in my free time, I like to do that stuff. But let's go outside of the career-wise. I like to just do normal things, go to the beach, hang out with my friends back home, my family. We go boating a lot because living in Florida, we have like beaches and stuff. So yeah, I like doing that. Just going on adventures. I've always been super, super adventurous kid. So that's what I like doing that.
Do you like Taylor Swift?
I love Taylor Swift. She is, again, she's also like a big inspiration and someone I look up to. I think she's remained so humble with how many eyes she has on her, and she really, really is amazing. And yeah,
I became a fan this year with the 2 albums she dropped.
I know
Before and Evermore, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think it's crazy that she also started pretty young too and got into it, and to have released as many songs and albums as she has, it's really amazing that she's been able to like keep up with the excitement and the drive that she puts through her songs.
So where can everybody find you online?
So everyone can find me at Amelie.Anstett on all platforms, AMELIE.ANSTETT.
And then what's your YouTube channel?
My YouTube channel is Amelie Anstett Dancer, or just Amelie Anstett, either way.
Awesome. I'll put all of that in the description of this video and audio. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been an absolute blast. I'm so glad Wendy set it up.
I'm so happy. Thank you so much for having me. And it was so nice to meet you, Kylie.
It was nice to meet you too.
And then from Kylie, myself, and the 3 Geeks Podcast, everybody have a great day.